What's up, boys? We are back with another banger. Only bringing you the highest ELO games at the moment. I'm really enjoying casting lots of these really high ELO games at the moment. And we're back with Bob Enjoyer. I haven't seen him for a little while. He's had a little kind of week or two off break. I think I've casted some of his games with being the Smurf. Still, nobody knows who this guy is. No one knows who Bob Enjoyer is. You can only guess. Well, at least we know it's not Izad. I definitely know it's not Ungers as well, because I saw him play against Ungers. So, who is Bob Enjoyer? I think it's still Minimo. I think it's Minimo. But, hey, that's just my guess. I mean, it's the Bob as well. It's just too much of a giveaway to me, so I think it's Minimo. But maybe I'm the only one that's not in the know. Going up against big boy Izad. So both of these guys kind of playing their main civs. This Bob Enjoyer, a.k.a. Minimo, playing his main civilization, his main squeeze, which is Dutch. Going up against big Izad, playing, I would say, arguably his main squeeze. Izad plays all the civilizations, so maybe he wouldn't agree with that. But, you know, he was known for playing a lot of India on the ladder, you know, back in the day, you know, a couple years back. On DE, just constantly played India a lot. And look at that timing with the TP pass. Wow. Almost perfect. Chef's kiss. Hats off to the chef for that one. Absolutely perfect timing there. And interesting that India are going for a TP here. That is definitely not the norm. The norm is usually just to kind of get a house and maybe a market. But a TP? That makes things interesting. Did we see... I know he just got 35 wood, but that was after the TP. Did he get any other wood before that? Bob Enjoyer got 45 wood. Izad did get 35, 40 coin. Doesn't really look like it, so maybe he got a tiny treasure of wood before, but nothing crazy. So definitely looks like he had this planned from the get-go. Just see a stray dog over there. Let's have a look at the new Explorer skin, by the way. I think this is the new one. I believe it is. Looks kind of cool. Not going to lie. Look at that portrait as well. That is a cool portrait. So that is one of them. Pretty cool. They've got a little gold armor on the elephant. Is this pretty much the same? I think it is. Yeah, I kind of dig it. I do like the new Explorer skins. I'm always a sucker for Explorer skins as well. The new one that's currently kind of to be unlocked looks really cool. That's a German one. But Germany already have a hottie. They have Hellboober. They have Hellboober. So they're getting another hottie on top of that. So I'm a little bit jealous that I'm not a German main right now. 90 coin coming in. He's going to be happy with that. 20 XP as well. That's 40 XP he gets for killing those two treasures. So that is huge. And India, the one thing that they struggle, the one thing they lack is the experience and they have one of the worst kind of XP curvatures in the game. It's like Germany. I think they have 1 or 2% minus compared to other civilizations. Izad going to be aging up at 3 minutes 30, so quite a late age up, but he's going to be building the wonder with plenty of villagers. Look at that max amount of villagers, 8 villagers to build the wonder. What's he going up with? The Carney Marty's going for the eco. Okay. Usually this matchup historically was always very, very 50-50 matchup. And India would kind of plonk that Agrifort down. And on a map like Caucasus, like, I feel like an Agrifort right here just completely dominating the map. And look at this choke point through the entirety of the map in the middle here. Just completely would dominate the map. So I feel like an Agrifort would be way better. Bob Enjoyer aging up. He's going to have his envoy here. So he is going to see everything that's going on right now. Let's have a quick look at the decks because we haven't seen them yet. So he does have a bit of a water deck. Interesting. Knowing Izad, he will be cheeky. He will like to put a couple of docks down. And I think we will see that at some point. Does have Elephant Combat. But lots of H2 cards. Lots of like full C, he's named this. I can see lots of, like, he's got Rendering Plant. He's got Improved Warships. So yeah, he could be going really quite heavy on the water here. I don't see a dock just yet. I think Peter Brunel is having a look around the map. to see if he can see a dock. Still got to find one just yet. Let's go have a look over at Bob Enjoyer. So we see, interesting, we see 700 wood into the bank wagon. It's very standard. Is he going to decide to put a barracks down or a stable? I think a stable would be safe. I think a stable would be really good right now because he knows with this envoy, he kind of knows that he's not going to be aggressive. So he could just kind of go for stable, get some cavalry out and try and disrupt his opponent. I mean, at this point, he could probably just go for 5 banks, but he is going to go for the stable. Izad is going to see that. And that might tell Izad, that might dictate Izad what he wants to go. And oh, okay, so he's going for the stable as well. So maybe we'll see the goons. But yeah, I think a barracks with either Sepoy or the pikemen. I can't remember what they're called. The Rajputs. I think that would probably be safer. But you know, goons is a fine bet as well. I highly doubt we're going to see the sowers. Bob Enjoyer with the envoy. He's just keeping his envoy there, so he doesn't see the stable just yet. I'm surprised Izad isn't killing this envoy. Definitely worth putting 10 villagers inside your TC to kill that. Yeah. Sees the explorers. There come the docks already for Izad. So Bob Enjoyer playing very standard here. Interesting, he's going for greatcoats, very early greatcoats. Is he actually making any hussars? I can't see any hussars in queue just yet. I'm surprised. I feel like 5 hussars would be really, really nice here. Does Bob Enjoyer see the stable? He does just about see the stable. Maybe that's why he's not making the hussars. Maybe he had some in queue, but decided to cancel them because he already sees the stable. He knows the Zambaraks, they're H2 dragoons. They're very weak. But look at their multipliers versus cavalry. So they would absolutely destroy hussars, and they're faster than hussars. So maybe that's why he decided not to make any hussars, because it wouldn't be worth it. So I really like that on-the-spot decision-making, and that's why he's the top player, because he's deciding not to make hussars, because he sees the stable, and he knows there's going to be Zambaraks being made, and his decision-making is right. And these Zambaraks, 8 siege, 15 range attack, with negative multis versus villagers, these guys are going to be able to do 0 damage. They're not going to be able to do any raiding. They're not going to be able to do any sieging. So he's you know, very, very smart decision-making right there. Look at this. They'll be there all day trying to kill that. And there's just no way Bob Enjoyer is going to allow that villager to go down. Izad going to be as annoying as possible. Yeah, you're definitely actually better off in melee versus villagers because they have no negative multi in melee. Yeah, 5 skirmishes coming out. That will deal with the Zambaraks. Let's go have a look over at Izad. So Bob Enjoyer is aging up. Izad on 34 villagers already. Bang, in comes some skirmishers. In comes a little bit of lag. Hey! Whoa, that was some interesting lag. Definitely got to blame that on the servers. Age of Empires 3 servers are very unpredictable. So Izad going for full water boom here. Using these heroes to be super annoying. The TC fire and skirmishers will take down 2 elephants. Gonna put the Zambarak into melee. Is that going to be enough to snare? Nope. Not going to be able to connect, but both the heroes go down. And Izad, only 4 Zambaraks. Don't forget this Carney Martyr buff is really, really nice. Just going full TC boom. He's really banking on this eco and being able to get away with the eco here. He has shipped 700 gold now. Is that going to be to get the age up? I think it is. What wonder will he put down? I tell you what, I think an Agrifort would be a pretty good bet here, just to kind of put some defensive capabilities up. An Agrifort would be really, really nice just to put in front of this Carney Martyr. In comes the age up from Dutch. I feels like he was aging up for ages there. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that was just because of the lag. But yeah, felt like he took a long time to age up there. Oh, that's what he aged up with. That's why it took a while to age up. Okay. So he didn't age up. So I think he did have the Exile Prince in queue, but he does know the water boom is happening. Look, he scouted the dock here. He scouted the 2 docks here. So he knows. So he's instantly, so he aged up with the 1 caravel and 300 wood, and then he's going to ship the 3 galleys, the 3 flutes, should I say, to this side of the water. So he's covering both sides of the water. Really clever play there. Really clever use of the age up. I really, really like that. And don't forget, these flutes, they are absolutely insane. One of the best cards in the game, honestly, just because of how good they are. They're better than normal galleys. They can make units 1,000 HP. They're resistant to building fire, so they will just tank these dock shots. Not sure what that flute's doing, but once he's taken down these docks, he'll be able to use these flutes as kind of pseudo barracks and stables. So that's one thing to note as well. Definitely wants to get all 3 of them. I don't know why 3 of them aren't firing. Bit of a mistake there. Skirmishes pushing in against some Zambaraks. And Izad is going to need more than just Zambaraks. He does have a... Has he shipped the frigate as well? Oh, my God. So all the water cards, 3 flutes, aging up with a caravel, and now shipping the frigate as well. Wow, that is huge. And Izad, that is not what Izad wants to happen at all. Izad now... I mean, he's on 52 villagers. He's on 34 land villagers. And somebody's going to get a sniped huge, big time. All of those are definitely going to die. I think, yeah, he puts them on wood just because he wants to get as much resource out of them because he knows they're going to die anyway. Izad making some... Oh, no. He made a caravel, but he took it all the way to the end. House getting built here. Just about that villager going to survive. Izad now shipping a frigate of his own. Where's he going to ship it? Here it comes. So now he's got a frigate. That will... I don't know. Yeah, these flutes are weak. So three flutes beats a frigate. But when these flutes are weak, a frigate does beat them. So unless Bob and Joy is going to get a dock down ASAP, he's going to lose that. And look, he takes down the dock this side, and Izad has nothing to defend here. So really, really smart play by Bob and Joy here. Just completely shut down both sides of the water. So really, really clever play there. Really, really smart to age up with that caravel. Then ship the 3 flutes, and then ship the frigate. And look at Izad's macro. So much food.
Hello.
Frigate looks like it's going to take care of the 3 flutes, which is nice. That dock trying to get built, but that's going to be too little too late, I'm afraid. Oh, and look, we got a disciplined Mahout here doing some damage, but I don't think that was going to be enough. It's got some Gurkha, some Zambarak, some Minutemen, lots of villagers not doing anything. What was that? Maybe it looks like that was just a Mahout that he made, and he did have a lot of food and wood, so he can put some more Mahouts in queue. He's shipping 8 Gurkhas. Why is he shipping 8 Gurkhas as opposed to 3 Mahouts? Or 7 Urumi? That feels like a big mistake there. Izad's down 5k score. In come Gurkha. In come some more Minutemen. Is it going to be enough, though? He's really struggling right now. He does have one side of the water back again. He's got a consulate down. What's he going to... I imagine probably Otto or Brits. He's going to really need to rely on TC Firehead to do some work. The reinforcements for Dutch do take a long time to come in because all of his barracks are all the way down here. Building another barracks. His eco is looking good if he can just stabilize. He just really needs to stabilize. He's even bringing back his heroes here. Wow. Super desperate just to get anything he can. He's making a Mansabdar. I always say Mansabdar, and people, all of my Indian friends in the YouTube comments tell me off. And I need to pronunciate the B, I think. Mansabdar, or pronunciate the D, rather. So the Mansabdar. Gurkha coming in, but he needs more than that. Now he's shipping Urumi. In comes the Ottoman Expeditionary Company. That's going to be for the Rumelots. And then behind that is the... Oh, no. Okay, so for a second there, he doesn't have enough export yet. I thought that might be the villager tech from the consulate as well, but... Oh, Hussars coming in as well. That's perfect. Lots of Rajputs being made, and I tell you what, that's quite a good bet. Especially when there's Urumi. There's lots of cav here now. And you don't want them to see the Rajputs. The Rumelots, he's giving this position away, but he's got lots of cav, he's got lots of melee units. This is kind of the Indian special. The Urumi are looking, they're searching. He could bring his frigate to the shoreline here as well, maybe do a bit of damage. Look at this, double pumping Rajputs. And I tell you what, somehow he's on 65 villagers, surviving all of this onslaught here, just because he's able to keep this alive. And I tell you what, those 3 flutes that weren't hitting the docks, I feel like that was a massive mistake because he could have taken these docks down, I think. Lord, look at this. Trying to go for a flank. This could be really clever. Does Bob and Joya see it? He doesn't see the Rajputs. Are we going to see a flank here? Oh, the 3 falconets. He just about sees them. Oh, that outpost sees them as well. But I don't think Bob and Joya was paying attention. Those 3 falconets could be big. 5 Hussars coming in as well. They are veterancy teched. How's he going to deal with those falconets? And I think Izad would have seen them. Izad needs something to come. Oh, he's so close to a shipment. He needs a big shipment here. What can he afford? There's not really any big shipments left, unfortunately. Triple raxing. Discipline Rajput, but he's been housed. Oh, look how many resources he has, and he can't spend it. He's shipping 2 siege elephants. That's definitely right call here against these falconets. Oh, he's even making Cossack daredevils from the monastery. This man is desperate to spend his resources. He'll spend it on anything he can. And I tell you what, we could just have kind of a mishmash of lots of different types of units here, and they could all just converge on the singular point here in the middle. And this could be really, really nice if Izad gets if he gets the timing right here. In come the 2 siege ellies, in come this mass of just a bit of everything. He's got some side flanking Rajputs as well. The Cossack daredevils are going to be coming in if he's going to make a decent amount of them. He's only making 1 of them, but maybe that's enough. Siege ellies getting 2 falconets. That's huge. More Rajputs coming in. He's got Mansabdar Rajputs as well. The Rajputs in the left are coming in for the flanking. Is this going to be enough? I have no idea. Oh, it's beautiful. He cleans up the Hussars. Once the falconet goes down, oh, it's just going to be such a beautiful sandwich. The Cossack daredevil is there. Imagine if he made 6 Cossack daredevils. And it's going to be there to snare. And that's all he needs just to get that snare. And look at the Rajputs. The Urumi are still there. Still has 3 of them. More Rajputs coming in. Azap's in the back doing work. Where's the frigate? Get your frigate up here. He's bringing it. He's bringing it. Oh, what a cleanup here from Izad. What a genius. Oh, my God. I might lose my voice at the end of this game. Are we going to get a big broadside attack? Yes, we are. Bringing absolutely everything, every available unit to him, even making more Cossack daredevils now, just so he can spend this gold. Woo! Damn, and the scores are back to really, really neck and neck. What a game. Azaps do so much damage versus these Reuters. What a fantastic fight there for Izad. Absolutely insane. Just perfect timing with all the melee units. Urumi, Rajput, getting Mansabdars as well. But 3 more falconets coming in. And I don't think Izad's going to want that. He is not going to want that beef, and he's going to back right up out of there. Hussars and Reuters trying to do some work, trying to get some snares on. But that's risky play. Azap's doing work. More skirmishes coming in. This is not over, ladies and gents. Another TC going down for Izad, but the falconets are not far behind, and we'll see how long that TC stays alive for. Gurkha's coming in now. Did his, I'm not sure what happened to his siege elephants. I imagine his siege elephants got taken down. Or maybe another broadside attack. That was close. He does have access to more Minutemen, don't forget. More Cossack daredevils here. Lots of Rajputs in queue. Oh, now we have 3 Mahout Lancers. I thought he'd already used them, but I was mistaken. Now, he really wants this timing to wait for the Mahout Lancers, but I think the TC might go down before that. Are we going to see another nice, sexy timing again? Cossack Daredevils. I think he's forgotten about those Cossack Daredevils once again. But the Mahouts might survive long enough. In come the Minutemen. He needs this everything to survive. Yes, he's baiting the Falconets to attack the Gurkhas. And that's going to allow them to stay at this TC to stay alive long enough for the 3 Mahouts to get in there. Is this going to be enough? It certainly is against those Falconets. Bye-bye, Falconets. He's microing one of the Mahouts. The thing is, there's still a decent amount of Reuters there. 1 Mahout alive. He needs to get those Rajputs in there. Was it worth those 3 Falconet, these 3 Mahouts versus 3 Falconets? I think that's an okay trade. You know, 3 Falconets is 1,500 resources. That Mahout Lancer card is essentially 1,000 resources equivalent and an extra 1,000 food on top of it. So a very expensive trade, but you know, he needed to deal with those 3 Falconets. So Izad on 60 Vils. Maybe he's got a castle up now, so maybe we'll see some more siege elephants. Repairing his TC. Bringing back his explorers. Let's go have a look. Cheeky look at Bob and Joy. He's on 54 villages, and he's on his way to the industrial with the Tycoon. More Falconets in queue, and he's also water booming. 9 boats on the water. That is cheeky. I like it. I love how Izad is still managed to keep 2 boats here alive on this side of the water. All of the food on the right side of the pond is all gone, so he only has 8 boats left gathering for the infinite whale there. So this is still close. I think, yeah, look at the score. Dutch have pulled further and further away here. Unfortunately, the food has dried up, and he hasn't been able to get this side of the water back. Interesting, he's going for the trading post, going for the houses of Fanar and another TC over this side. A couple of Falconets are going to start applying the pressure again to the TC. He is an industrial age now. Age up with the Tycoon, so that's 1,000 gold. He should very easily be able to get Mercantilism from there. Can't see a church yet, though. I think it would be a very good idea to get a church. Wow, okay, building a dock down here as well. Obviously wants to deal with this frigate. And this frigate is really weak. And just like that, I think Izad knows he is doomed, and he decides to call it. Wow. And just couldn't make those 3 Mahouts do enough damage there. And fantastic game. Really fantastic game. I honestly thought Izad was going to make a really good comeback there. It looked like he had a really strong eco at one point. But unfortunately, just like these Cossack Daredevils, they just want to bury their head in the sand. And... yeah, just quit out of there. Fair enough. Good game, though. Great game. And again, that's a really good strategy. Any of you Dutch guys, you don't even have to be a Dutch player. You know, there's lots of civilizations that age up with the Caravel. If you're aging up, you're going to Fortress Age, and you know your opponent is on the water. Aging up with that Caravel and 300 wood is a really good strategy. You know, you age up with that Caravel, you ship an extra frigate. That's a frigate and a Caravel on the water. That makes a huge difference than just a frigate or just a Caravel. So yeah, great strategy there by Bob Enjoyer. Beating Izad. These guys, some of the best in the game, 2.2k elo players, top 10 players, and look at the resources gathered, super close all the way throughout the game. And Izad went for the huge boom. I just unfortunately didn't pay off for him. He couldn't keep both sides of the water. If he did keep both sides of the water, he definitely would have won that game. But unfortunately, Bob and Joy did just enough to deny at least one side of the water and force a strong response on the other side of the water. So great game. Fantastic game. I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace out, boys.